안녕하세요. Hello everybody. My name is Hajime Sugiyama from Mitsubishi Electric headquarters. It's an honor to speak in the Korea eFactory Alliance. Today, I would like to talk about the future of digital manufacturing and in specific about digital twins. I hope you enjoy it. Is your digital twin ready to go? On the screen, you can see the 3D simulator of the Korea eFactory model line. It's really cool, isn't it? We used this simulation in order to calculate lead times, figure out AGV routes, and detect problems before we installed the line. And it was very, very beneficial, and it helped us to create a better production line. A lot of people are talking about digital twins. Do you know why they are talking about digital twins? It's because in this uncertain world, speed is everything. I think we learned a lot of valuable lessons through the COVID-19 pandemic. One thing is that speed is very, very important. I think you remember globally there was a mass shortage of masks. And as a supplier, if you were able to speed up your production, then you were able to get those orders for those masks and help the public as well. So in today's world, it's not enough if you have just a good idea. It's also important to have the ability to deliver it quickly, meaning creating a production line that can provide good quality products in a very, very short time is essential in order to beat competition. Because if you're not going to be able to produce the product, then somebody else will. And that's why a lot of people are looking at digital twins and digital tools enabled to accelerate their production lines from the design phase to the startup phase and also for the maintenance phases. In traditional production, when you wanted to produce a production line, you would first do the mechanical design, next you would do the electrical design, and next the control design. After that, you would bring all the machines and wires to the production site, and then you assemble them and do site verification, and then also validate the line and do startup. But in today's world, this is too slow. After using digital tools, you will be able to share data and do the mechanical design, electrical design, and control design at the same time, simultaneously. This will help you reduce your design and engineering time. Also, because it's digital, you will be able to verify if your designs are correct in a PC. This will help shorten the startup time as well. They say after implementing a digital twin, you'll be able to reduce your startup time by approximately 40%. So this will enable to be faster to get to the market. So everybody's starting using these digital twins in the design phase, in the startup phase, and in the maintenance phase, but it always doesn't end in a happy story. Let me talk about a customer failure or issues that happened. They created the digital twin of their production site in a remote location. On their digital twin, they got an alarm that a machine was failing. So what they did is they prepared their tools for repair and went on a business trip to the site. But when they reached the site, they found out that the actual machine was in a totally different situation. The wiring was different, so the parts that they needed to repair were different, and actually the program itself was different. So it was actually a waste of time going there, and they had to return to their headquarters to prepare the new tools for the actual machine on site. That's why, of course, making a digital twin is great, but you have to make sure that the digital world and the real world is exactly the same, because there's a lot of times that it isn't. A lot of times the manufacturing people might change it without telling, or without bothering to tell the engineering side that they changed something. And this also happens in engineering a lot. Right now, engineering is turning global. So you have engineers working on the same project in Korea, in Japan, in Europe at the same time. But always at the same time, you have to make sure that you're working on the same program and not working on different files because, at the end, it's not going to match. And that's why I think also the cloud is going to be more utilized in order to ensure you're sharing the same information and your digital twins are all the same. Of course, you can't get to these kind of sophisticated 3D simulations at once. I think it's important to set your priorities on what you should digitalize. In factory, the most important things are the operational status, the production output, the quality information, and also the errors that are on your machines. Your first priority is not to do cool 3D simulations. It's to first digitalize these data and make sure you can see what's happening. After you're able to do that, then you can take the next steps and create better digital twins and more accurate digital twins. But I think the future is going to get even more complex. I was talking about speed to the market today, and today I've been only talking about the production site. But in the future, as you know, in order to increase speed while you are designing a product, you should also be able to design the machines that are going to make that product at the same time. Otherwise, you're going to be slow. Also, you have to be aware to be able to connect to the supply chain because e-commerce is becoming very popular and customers are going to expect that the next day after the day that they ordered a product, they will get the product. So it's very important to connect to your supply chain as well from the production side. Of course, you can't do everything. So it's always important to focus on your goals and identify your real bottlenecks in production. On the screen, you see this example of processes in an assembly plant. And you have these circles, which are machines, which are processing the parts. Also, you have the inspection stations in the diamonds and also storage in the triangles. And you can see there's a lot of arrows, which are transportation, and W's, which are showing the waiting stages. When everybody thinks about digital twins, they first think, oh, I should make a digital twin of your machine. But if you really look at this process line, the real bottlenecks might not be the processing and inspection stations. They spend a lot more time in transportation and waiting. So maybe it's a better idea in this case to digitalize the whole process and figure out how you can transport and the products better and also reduce waiting times. So in this case, maybe digitalizing the process flow would be your first step to solve your problems and improve production. A lot of innovative customers are working on creating better digital twins because I think the ultimate goal of Industry 4.0 in IoT is to create a customized, made-to-order production line. What I mean is when a customer places an order, the order digitally goes directly to your ERP SCM system, and while making the production schedule for that part, it's also placing orders to its part suppliers, which are going to deliver their parts to the production time in real time at the moment that the production line starts. And after production, these products will ride on AGVs to the warehouse and maybe even drones to be delivered to the customer that ordered the product. So this kind of manufacturing is the future of manufacturing, and a lot of innovative suppliers are trying to go down this path. But you have to remember, in order to do this kind of production, you first need to be digital. Manufacturers are going to face a lot of issues in the future, unfortunately. We faced a lot of issues in the past due to COVID-19, but I think the new geopolitical issues in the future will only be more, and we will have similar issues in the future. And also, with the rise of digital, global competition will rise. So it makes sense on starting your first steps to implementing digital twins. Of course, you cannot deliver and use these solutions just by yourself. In order to go down this journey, you need capable friends. And that's why I'm looking forward to further working with our friends in the Korea eFactory Alliance so we can deliver these great solutions together and help our customers become digital and improve manufacturing. I hope you enjoyed my presentations. Keep safe, and I hope you see you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you very much.